Ashe Collective, welcome to Nisha Star Tarot. Here to do a quick energy read. See what's going on with the collective. Sorry about that, I hope I wasn't flashy. Shit. This is for the general collective. Any advice, anything we need to know. Shit. Again, reading for the general collective. I feel like my glasses is on crooked. I feel like something is crooked. Something ain't quite right. Something off kilter. Scales aren't balanced. Three cards want to come out. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I see Judgment behind it, I want to say. Yeah. Let's see here. Ooh, with Four of Cups. Is that your family being judged? And it's almost like you not wanting to go with tradition any longer, feeling left out in the cold is the energy I'm getting. Yeah, something is very toxic here. Are you waiting on something that's toxic? Nine of Wands is here. You keep pursuing something that's very toxic. So what do I mean by that? There's a lesson that you need to learn, and it's almost like learning it the hard way or bumping your head. Really being stubborn is the energy I'm getting. A lot of stubbornness. Like, this is soul ties, family ties possibly, but things that connect people that, like, it's almost like allowing certain things to happen because they're family, or because, like, you've already put so much work into something that you're not willing to drop the attachment to it. And it's becoming like a codependency. I mean, everybody's codependent, everybody's learning, everybody's like still trying to understand how relationships are supposed to function. And I mean, that matures as you mature, as you get older as well. But something's complete here. I also feel like somebody was working really hard on, this is gonna be wild, but casting spells, especially to like get your money or get after some sort of wealth that your family may have. I feel like somebody did their research. Somebody took their time to learn even what your fetishes are, what your what's that called? Your vices. They learned your vices because they know, like, once they get under your skin, or once you look at them as a familiar, you'll drop your guard, and then it's almost like you'll make bad judgment calls is the energy I'm getting. Or like your judgment will be swayed because it's almost like, yeah, you don't want the offers that's being presented because it's almost like you are the offer. You know, you have more to offer. What can somebody really that's learning from you? And it's not to say that everybody can't offer you something, but what is somebody that you're teaching? What are they going to teach you in a certain subject that you're the master of? What would they teach you? What would they present to you that would be new, or some sort of like creative boost possibly? They'll give you new ideas. They're creating a spark in something, but it's like a spark of codependency, a spark of this could be addictions, even like falling back on an addiction that you worked really hard to overcome. This reminds me of the 7 deadly sins also, especially like I'm getting Vegas vibes. But I was just talking to my sister about gluttony being one of them. So it's like gluttony, Sin City, sex, money, rock and roll. I don't know, guys. I feel like he is playing a musical instrument though. Sex, money, and rock and roll is here. Wow. You not wanting an offer is going to lead to you going after your own independence, which is going to bring you the ultimate happiness, because you're going to be presented with an emperor, or you're going to be in your emperor mode, your emperor zone. especially if you're a fire sign. If not, you may be running into a fire sign. So this is interesting with the Emperor energy. You're either running into a fire sign that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you are the Emperor if you are the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it's coming into something like this kind of energy, especially after judgment, after learning these lessons and closing out. Like, this is trumping the devil. All this happiness is coming in and trumping everything that you let go of in the past. And it's because you learned a serious lesson about yourself. I feel like there's some sort of innocence here that needs to be protected, or that you are protecting. And maybe that's why you kept your boundaries up. Maybe that's why you fought so hard. Maybe that's why, like, you refuse to lose. And maybe the universe, I get so much stubbornness with this, like somebody just refusing to call it quits. They're gonna move on to a better mental space. They may even have to tighten up with their money or hold on to their money, but they're ending these cycles. Something unexpected is gonna happen, but it's gonna be a major change to what's been taking place, like where you currently are, and it's a victory. But you kind of have to use your intuition and decide. You have to decide what you're willing to let go of, what is no longer serving you, and what you've been passing judgment on, maybe, that you need to see how you're contributing to it. So I hope that makes sense. You need to make a decision about where you want to move forward, about what judgments that you're placing on things and how you're contributing to those judgments. Or it's almost like, I don't like giving scenarios because it's like that may not apply to everybody, but what I'm trying to say is, like, we were speaking about 7 deadly sins. You talk about you don't want to be in a polygamous relationship, but it's almost like you don't also reserve yourself, or you don't reflect what your intentions are. You don't move in the type of way that it's almost like manifestation is coming back to me, where it's like you have to kind of already believe or be in the role that you want. You have to already believe that you have these things that you claim you want to achieve. But it's like, be in the moment also. So if you're trying to say that, like, my future is going to look a certain type of way, it needs to be present now. So you're not reflecting the things that you say that you want. It's like you can't keep being ratchet but claim that, like, you want to be able to, I mean, that's not a good example because you can always be whatever you want to be. I'm not here to tell you not. But it's like being ratchet doesn't fit in every environment, every situation, every room that you walk into. I want to say you want to be ratchet, but like going into a bank, you're going to present yourself as some sort of professional, especially if you're like, you know, requesting money, or I don't know if that's a situation for somebody, but you may even be looking for a job, and you might have to put some of your past ways, past beliefs, or things that you would have passed judgment on to the side, because you have bigger and better things ahead. And I mean, it's a lot of happiness. It's a lot of like wishes being fulfilled. It's a lot of getting to what you desire. So what are you willing to let go of to get to your desires is the question. Ashe Collective, I hope this reading helps, and take care.